Hey, what up? In this video, I just wanted to talk about something that I was thinking of the other day, and I noticed that when I get out of the hot springs or sensory deprivation, I feel pretty fucking amazing. And it's like when I'm home and I just go throughout the week, the day-to-day grind, it's like that energy wears off. And I'm like, where the hell is this coming from? Like, why is this energy wearing off in the first place? It's like after a week after the hot springs, I'm like itching. I'm like, man, I got to get back in that hot springs. And maybe I can't get there like once a month or twice a month. Maybe it's like every couple of months or whatever. Or with even sensory deprivation, it could be quite expensive over a period of time if you're going consistently. And I really thought about, look, how can I make this system more available to me in terms of, well, let's step back a little bit. Like, why are you going into the hot springs or sensory deprivation in the first place? Well, maybe it's to get nutrients in your body from the water, or maybe it's to meditate or whatever. But from my personal experience, the water is such a great quality in the purity of it and the content in which it has. For instance, it has a bunch of nutrients within that water. Now, I went to the store and got this Trace mineral drops the other day. I've been taking it for about a week, and I'm noticing some significant events. Events? What the fuck am I talking about? I'm noticing some significant effects of this product. So one thing that I'm noticing is that energetically I'm just more open. I know it's only been about a week, and who knows, it might be placebo or whatever, but I'm noticing that my body just feels more balanced and well-rounded. So the other week I was struggling to stay awake. My energy was off and my eyes kept twitching, and I'm like, dude, what the hell is going on? It's like I'm like all like twitchy and shit, and something was telling me, I don't know what, but just the lack of nutrients within the water that I'm getting on a day-to-day basis is so severe. It's like not only a lack of nutrients, but it's this quality of water that is adding in these heavy metals, these harmful chemicals to your water. And when you're taking a shower, your body's absorbing that. When you're drinking the tap water or whatever, your body is absorbing that. And that goes hand in hand with your mind and how you interact with yourself, how you feel about yourself, how you interact at work, with your friends, with your family. So I was just thinking, how can I get a more significant nutrient-based content within my water? Well, this is one way. I started taking these drops. I put 10 drops in for the first 3 days. And then every day after that, you bump it up to 10 drops. So after the third day, it would be 20 drops on the fourth day. On the fifth day, it would be 30 drops. On the sixth day, it would be 40 drops. And then from then on, it's 40 drops. Now, you could put 20 drops in the morning, probably mix it up with some tea or put it in your smoothie or whatever, because I think the taste is a bit harsh. And you could put 20 drops in later at night to drink it. So basically, what am I saying here? Like, water is such a crucial element to your body. You're 60% water. And if your water is fucked up, that's going to have a ripple effect on how you interact in your own environment and how you interact, especially with yourself. And if you don't have a set ecosystem within yourself where you're eating good foods, you're drinking clean water, you're getting proper nutrients in you, everything else is going to be chaos. It's not going to be as on point as it can be. And I get a lot of questions about people wanting to know, from people wanting to know what I read. And I don't think it's necessarily like that important to share what I read, which I will do in future videos. I think the most important information that I can offer you is finding ways to clean your water, put nutrients back in, eat really, really good foods. This will take your mind and your thought process to a higher level. Like everything that you do provides certain information. Like some of my clearest, potent thoughts have been from my experience at the hot springs. I just boom, like get this thought. I'm like, oh damn, like where'd that come from? Or I'm like laying down in the sensory deprivation. It's like boom, it just like explodes. I'm like, whoa, dude, like I don't even know what to do with that. But maybe I go home and write about it, or I post on Medium or whatever. And it's like these systems that we involve ourselves with have direct information that they give to us. Information from food, information from really clean water, information from healthy people that you choose to be around. If you take that on the other spectrum and the complete negative side of things, if you're eating nothing but processed foods, that can be a lot of self-hatred type information that you're going to get in response from that quality of food that you're getting. If you're surrounding yourself with really, really toxic water, like you're drinking just normal tap water, or you're taking showers, or maybe swimming in the pools all the time with a bunch of heavy chlorine content put into it, your feedback, your information within your mind might be in this downward loop of heavy toxic energy that you really don't want to surround yourself with. And finally, the overall message that I'm trying to get across is that like you have to see what is going on within your own mind. You have to like be so aware within your own consciousness, like, okay, I'm feeling fucked up right now and I'm feeling a little bit off. Maybe there's a reason why I'm feeling so off, but you have to physically and manually manipulate how you are going about your day-to-day life. If you just sit there and you're like, all right, I'm gonna let this pass, and then you feel good again, and then you just go down and you feel like shit, and then you're going in these spirals, these like hamster wheel loops, you're gonna continue to be in that cycle. And to get yourself out of it, just try to see what's going on. Try to see what information you're surrounding yourself with. And by information, it's nutrition. It goes from water, food, from people, from energy that you're being around. If you're putting yourself in nature, whatever. This video is getting super hippy dippy, but try to catch me here. It's really, really important to see this. And I train people on a week-to-week basis. I teach martial arts and all of that. And this is one of the more important elements of training. If you are in that mind state right now, if you are doing any type of physical practice, you need to be aware of your energy, and where your energy comes from is directly related to the water, to the food, to the people, to the things, the elements that you surround yourself with. Pay attention to it. Let me know how you clean your water, if you filter it out, what types of things you do. If you have any different recommendations, I would love to hear them. Post them in the comment section down below. Until next time, I'm out.